Curtis Selby's time. Breaking down the stories every view will unwind. From left to right we'll see the light. It's balance we're chasing, no fighters fight. Curtis Selby talking it straight. Let's hear both sides, let's communicate. Politics and reason, let's find the truth. Curtis Selby's here to bridge it for you. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis Selby. The combos you need. The combos you need. Stay down with the cheerful whistle and guitar riff. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis Selby. The convo's unique. Curtis Selby, talking it straight. Let's hear both sides, let's communicate. Politics and reason, let's find the truth. Curtis Selby's here to bridge it for you. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis Selby. The combos unique. The combos unique. The combos unique.
Noon, evening, whatever the heck it may happen to be. As I, Curtis Selby, your retired midnight blogger, what blogs in this case? At 4:53 p.m. Please let me know how the sound is. I'm using some different equipment and I'm not really sure if it's better, it's just different. So let me know how I sound, please. And yes, I'm here to give a very important public service announcement that is vitally necessary that you know. Your lives will not be good if you don't know it. I'm exaggerating all of this. I don't intend to be on here for much more than an hour, if that. But I wanted to come out and make the announcement. And I keep putting it off because there's always something to do or somebody streaming. And today I was like, dang it. It's been almost a week. It's been since Tuesday. I need to make the announcement. All official and stuff. First of all, I'm going to say hello to everybody in the chat. Hail and well met to John Ponterero, who... this may give away the announcement, but has had the honor of being my very first super chat on YouTube. I set up an easy goal to make just because I wanted to just make one. So we made the goal of 199 super chat, meaning that you guys will be allowed to decide the next topic as long as it doesn't get me kicked off of monetization or YouTube. That caveat needs to be expressed, I suppose. I am hopefully posting on both my old channel and my new channel. And now YouTube wants to actually play. Okay, at least on the new channel I am sounding okay, which is wonderful. Hello, Resolute Germ. Hail and well met. Glad to see you. Thank you very much. And Connie Cleary, who's also doing some spiffy things on her channel, so check her out. Hail and well met. Thank you so much. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. Or maybe I should sing the better one, meet you all the way. Ba-da-da, Susanna, yeah. Okay, everyone's saying I sound okay. Sounds great. Connie Cleary's become a member. Thank you very much. I made the memberships cheaper than the recommended amounts because I had some, not from you guys, but some criticism on Patreon. Make the memberships cheaper. So I couldn't figure out how to make them cheaper over there. So I made them cheaper over here. John Ponerero says, you sound okie to me. Connie Cleary congratulating me. Thank you so much. You are much too kind. Suzanne, awesome. Thanks for the support of Cartísimo del Fuego. Connie left me a super chat on my upcoming stream. She's first. Well, dagnabbit, yeah, the stream. So like this is hard to explain, maybe, but like for some reason this new equipment stuff wasn't working, and I got like really discouraged because it was like 10 minutes or 20 minutes after I was supposed to stream anyway, or something like that. I can't remember. Maybe it wasn't that long, but it felt like it. So anyway, I finally canceled the stream. I'm sorry, my bad. So Connie Cleary is the first person to give me a super chat, and John Ponerero is the first one to give me a super chat while I was actually doing the stream. Historical things. So let's stop the music. I will say this, these headphones, the music doesn't blare as loudly in my ears. There we go. Peace, zen, quiet. Om. Mane Padme. Om. Saying I'm sounding good. Connie Clear saying true. All right, so I'm going to share what it looks like. Some of you may have already seen this. I don't know. But this is what it looks like when you, and I still don't know if I filled out all the stuff right or did all the stuff right. But this is what it looks like on your end when you start getting to earn. You're a YouTube partner, you have memberships and super chats, you get paid. There's a certain threshold. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just happy I got it. I can connect a shopping thing if I was smart enough to get an online store going, which might not be a terrible idea. When I first saw this, for some reason, I thought this was a guy vomiting into a toilet, but no, it's actually somebody with a big bag of stuff, I guess. I don't know. Important things to know, understanding the basics, earning with ads, all kinds of spiffy stuff. So I just need to figure all that out and start getting it done. There is a second announcement, but I'm not going to make that one on this video. I want this one to be just about the positive things. But here we are, 732 subs. I'd actually lost a few because I hadn't been streaming for a while, and I'm sure a few people had kind of just like, well, Curtis isn't streaming anymore. We're just unsubbing. I get it. And right now I'm standing at 3,082 watch hours. The next big goal for the YouTube monetization anyway is 4,000. So there it goes. And we have 306 valid public shorts views, which means I'm mainly because I'm not making as many Cassie videos on this stream as on the other one. So maybe I'll start swapping them back and forth. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. So there it is. Let's see what else we've got on that thing. Memberships. So, did you know creators who mentioned memberships in their videos saw 3 times more members on average than those who didn't? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So, and Connie Cleary, woo, is an insomniac. I want to say I have insomniacs, and what else do I have? Where do I find it? I have insomniacs, something, and then I've got conspirators is the third level. Recent comments by members, links to share, invite to join your channel, resources, third party integrations. I don't know what that means. Playbook, designing and planning. Interesting. So there's stuff that one can go through and read and learn to figure out how to make a good go of this. So, woo! All right, supers. We've got actually 2 according to this. Whoo! Holy cow, John Bonarera with a 999. Where did I miss that at? I missed that. How did I miss that? Or maybe it was on the last one. Yeah, it was probably on the last one. Dag nabbit, blankety blank. So, super stickers. I didn't set up, and I don't know. I don't know if I can retroactively, but I have not yet set up the emojis. I've been thinking about one of Cassie, one of the logo, like one of a book, since I'm a big egg-headed bookie person. I haven't thought what the 4th one should be. So I don't really know why they have this weird. These look like they're pickles bowing in reverse, like doing the limbo or something. I really don't know what they are, but the watch page ads. This was on there from day one. If you go to yours and you haven't been monetized, you'll see this thing that looks like a weird car of limp baloney with a smile. I don't know. Somebody was actually paid to design that, and it wasn't me. So let's see. Let's see if anyone's chatting. We have new comments. John Ponderera, damn join button doesn't appear for iOS and iPad OS. Interesting. Let me see what it looks like on the computer. Or at least on. No, I don't want to. Sorry about that, guys. YouTube does some weird things sometimes. So on my end, I'll stop sharing this one. Maybe. This is what happens when you grow rusty from streaming. Just saying. Okay. So I'll go back here. We want to share this screen. Here we go. I think this is the one. Nope, that's Oki Wanderer. Sorry. This is what the one some of us will look like before we have that first 100. Up and down, share, save, and you can still stream, or you could turn around and play They Live. That would be cool. Let's not do that. I don't want to strike. And you can report people and clip. So, I guess if you're not yet there, I suppose it makes some sense. Although I like what the green machine does and lets you basically monetize from the word go and try to make a go of it right off the bat. So let's see if I'm smart enough to share the old channel. A tired blogger public announcement. Nope, that's still Oki Wanderer. Dagnabbit. This is what I don't like about StreamYard. It's sometimes hard to tell what you're sharing and what you're not. So let's see if this is it. Yes, here's me. Similar stuff, but you can also report. Interesting. Where's the button? I wonder where the button is. Huh. Weird. Maybe YouTube just doesn't like me. Okay. John Ponderero is confirming that the $10 one was from the canceled stream. He has to be at a computer, although I have not been able to join Mrs. Really? So maybe there's some glitch or something, or maybe, I don't know. That's weird. Jeff B, hail and well met. Oh, good to see you here. Hope you are doing well. And Colony Cleary, I use my computer since the iPhones, Androids, and iPads don't accept it. Weird, 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 weird. Okay. This is odd. You would think there would be a button. Maybe, oh, maybe it's because I can't join. I'll bet that's it. I can't join my own channel. So what if we do this? Do. What if we do something like this? I, as the Okie Wanderer, will go to my channel, to my other channel. This is so confusing. And hopefully I can see Curtis Selby, that big dodo head who owes me money. Yep, here he is. He's live. And here it is. Okay, so let's see if I can share this. Doop doop doo doo doop doo doo doop 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 doo 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 doo. No, I don't want to remove. I want to share. Sharing is caring. Select a tab, window. Is it a window? The entire screen, maybe. Okay, and then we will simply go here. I hope you can see it. Let's see. If you can see it, join is right here, right by subscribe. And I thought I was subscribed. Weird. I'm almost certain I was subscribed to myself. YouTube is doing the stuff. You know how they are. We gonna arbitrarily drop subscribers. So, and then I could join myself, but I'm not going to do that. Maybe I should, but I don't know that I want that Ouroboros worm right now. John Ponderero is saying I only have an iPhone and an iPad Pro. I've been able to get around it in the past by changing browsers, deleting the YouTube app. Connie, at Connie, but Doomcock, the join button appears and works. So very good. I don't know if it's doing so for you guys, but I am seeing it on my end. The join button right by the new bell where I thought I'd been subscribed before. So not very much there. Maybe it's not worthy of an hour-long discussion. So I will turn it over to you guys. What would you like me to talk about? This is my first stream in a long time. Life has been crazy and busy. First it was work and then other things. And now I'm finally hoping that I can get into a general routine of hopefully 3 streams a week. I'm hoping. I want to do the one on Sunday for the voice of Northern Oklahoma. And then I want to get back to doing 2 streams where I'm doing the things that were at least similar to what I used to do. But of course, I have to be a little bit careful. We all know we have to be sure that we know that Orange Man is bad. And we have to at least not challenge the narrative. But what would you guys like to talk about? If you don't come up with something soon, I will, because I know exactly what I want to talk about right now. I think I shall, in fact, go ahead and look it up. Okay, I will start with something more nationwide. I know that one of the things that is trending is that evidently Colbert on the Late Show has been canceled. And so let's take a look at that. Here we have the Late Show. Here he is. He talked to Senator Schiff on what the Democrats need to do to compete in red states and districts. Obviously, we can't have an opinion on that because we're not allowed to. Paramount's Trump settlement, a big fat bribe. Stephen Colbert announces the cancellation of the Tonight Show, the Late Show, I mean. I would play it, but I'm sure YouTube would ding me because that's what they do. I wonder if I can even just play a few seconds of it. Here, I'll
welcome one and all to the Late Show. I'm your host.
I'll just play it without the sound and with the closed captions on. That's right. It's me, the political hack, under the salt and pepper cookie pusher for tonight. My upper lip is home to what many in the beauty industry are calling technically a mustache. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I wonder why he was canceled. Let me take you behind the stash. The show is on vacation for the last couple of weeks. He visited the beautiful nation of Turkey. Why does that have anything to do with being canceled? Okay, let's go to this. He's kind of irritating me right now. Okay, let's see what he's saying here. He's making an image. All I know is there's been very different reactions between the left and the right. And obviously, I have to be centrist whether I like it or not. But I am going to report that one side is saying things. Well, here, let me show what Culture Casino said on Colbert. Culture Casino breaking. Colbert gets canceled. Let's see. It's probably in my notifications. Here we go. Maybe I should start talking more like the Joker. Anyway, I can't find it now, but the Culture Casino had been saying that here it is. It's right in front of me. How do you expect me to see that? It's right in front of me. Culture is healing. That is what one side is saying, because one side believes that he was too politically slanted, that he was too much in the pocket of a particular party. But on the other side, I know my liberal friends who I talk about on occasion are very sad about it. They're very upset about it. It's been a long time since I've heard the vitriol and anger that came from some of them. And maybe it's justified. I'd like to know what you think. Jeff B is saying, hope Kimmel gets canceled next. He's been relevant. He's been irrelevant since the Man Show. I kind of look. I know I'm supposed to not have a side, but here's where I'm going to go with this one. I started noticing about 3 years ago. Even then, I was not pro-Trump then. I was still very upset with him. I still believed a lot of the lies. I believed them right up until I started to discover on this channel with you people that so many of the lies were lies. But I noticed that I was just sick and tired. I did not want to hear any more of the late night shows because I really was tired of hearing about Trump. And to be blunt, I can't help but suspect that if they had just shut the hell up, I don't know that he would have gone away, but maybe it wouldn't have fanned flames so much. Maybe it wouldn't have driven people like me more to the other side, because I just don't really want to hear about it. I want to hear about something else. Can you not do a joke about Biden? Can you not do a joke about Kamala? No, it's all one side. And I know that, so for a while I was listening to Gutfield, And I can absolutely accept the criticism that Gutfield is too far on one side. I can accept that because once in a while he'll take a jab at Trump or at one of our, one of the Republicans, but most of his stuff is very strongly anti-Democrat. So here's my question. My friends want to say, well, Colbert's been number one for a long time, and he has, but lately he has actually been number two behind Gutfield. Why is that? What happened? What changed? I think many people are like me. Many people are tired of just one side of the jokes. Uh, Granted, I probably need to get back to a place where I'm either listening to two different comedians or a more balanced comedian. But I'm sick and tired of being overwhelmed with Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump. Even if it's true, I don't want to be pounded down 24 hours a day, that life is hopeless, that everything that I believe in is going to be crushed and destroyed by a tyrant, and that tyrant's name is Trump. But we're going to disregard that many of the things that I loved about democracy were already destroyed and were destroyed by a tyrannical bureaucracy, and that bureaucracy was run by a uniparty. It was the Democrats and, frankly, the Rhino Republicans who were no different. All right, let's see what Jeff B says. What's wrong with women on the trampolines? Well, you have a good point. I don't think there's anything wrong with women on trampolines. John Ponderero, wasn't Colbert part of a liability to Paramount merger deal or something like that? That's the suspicion, and I don't doubt that it's a legitimate suspicion. Here's my question. I'm going to present both sides, and you make up your own minds. I'm not here to think for you. I'm here to try to figure out, one, how I should think, and two, hopefully I'm helping all of us to know how to think by my quest to do that. On one side, you're going to hear a narrative that says that Trump is a tyrant, that Trump cannot stand to be disagreed with, that he can't stand the humor of people who are rightfully describing him, joking about him in the way that he really is. And because he's a petty, one of my friends called him a twat, because he's a petty twat. Of course, that is mature political discussion and respectful to anyone who thinks differently from you. He's going to get all these people fired. That is one side of the narrative. Possibly that's true. The second side of the narrative, which is possibly true or possibly false, is Trump is a flawed and fallible man, but not a bad man, who has ended up elected to the presidency partly through his own skills and partly through a set of circumstances that are profoundly difficult to wrap your head around, whether you're for him or against him. And now maybe he, like us, is freaking tired of just being insulted and called a tyrant and called names. Does that mean he's right? I don't know. Maybe he should be above it and just let them keep going. Honestly, that's what I would suggest he should do. What I think the best revenge would be is if people just quit listening to the people who are insulting. That's what is happening, at least if you believe certain outlets like Culture Casino. Jeff B is like me. He hasn't watched Colbert since he was Jon Stewart's sidekick. I watched him a little bit at first because my friends were so insistent that he was funny. And I'll be honest, when he wasn't talking about Trump, I did think he was funny. But when he was talking about Trump, it was like, Jesus Christ, what you either know something that I don't and aren't sharing the receipts, or you're just part of the media censorship industrial complex, and I really don't want to listen to you anymore. I'm not talking about you, Jeff. I'm talking about Colbert. John Pontorero, The Man Show, and When Ben Stein's Money were great. Colbert was pretty good way back to, yeah. And I like some of the stuff he did with on the movies, like his presentation of the president on Monsters versus Aliens. That was fantastic. You know, him walking up those stairs and then do, you know, or whatever it was to communicate with the aliens, and then like the big red nuclear button was right next to the espresso button. That was great stuff. Ben was great. And hello, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. Welcome, welcome. I am just doing an impromptu, but hopefully I'll start making more scheduled streams for both good and bad reasons. But the good reason, which I'm announcing today, is that I have been monetized. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah! YouTube has finally found fit. I deleted some videos, I edited some videos, and I guess I finally figured out what was the harmful material. And I hope that this is not harmful material, because yes, I am at least probably communicating my opinion, but I hope I'm being at least somewhat, if not respectful, I hope I'm at least not being insulting to the other side. At least I hope I'm not being as insulting as sometimes I feel like I'm being insulted. So we'll see. Do we want to say any more about Colbert? Culture is healing. Stephen Colbert announces the cancellation of the Late Show. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk and play. I hope that Culture would not mind this. I'm going to play what he says about it, and let me know if you can hear it. It'd help if I have it unmuted.
CBS is going to cancel the show. Failures, and well, Colbert has been a failure and a liar for a long period of time. CBS is going to cancel the show. This is a financial decision, according to what will be the new CBS, and I feel that well, it's a good thing. Sorry, to me, it's a good thing, and we need to rewind just a little bit because I feel like I got overrun by being disconnected. So let's take a look at the timer itself, back it up a little.
Okay, anyway, that is what Culture had to say. And I'm not going to go so far as to say that I think Colbert is a liar. I honestly think he believes the things that he's saying, just as I think my liberal friends believe that Trump is a tyrant. And one of the reasons why I've kind of steered away from talking about it is I'm tired. It goes with the territory of being a tired blogger. I'm tired of talking and talking and talking. The people who already know it. And the people who don't are probably just never going to listen. Yes, there does need to be the capacity to be opposition to the president, 100%. Yes, we need to be able to make jokes and within a certain respectful bounds, make fun of each other. All of that's true. But at the same time, if I can kind of predict what you're going to say before you've already said it, because I already know the political playbook, you're not funny to me anymore. And if you're not funny to me anymore, why should I watch you? If I want funniness, I'll go to somebody who's funny. And if I want political stuff, I'll search out something that I at least don't feel insulted by. All right, let's see what else you good folks are saying. There's so much going on here. Okay. Um, Culture Casino was so happy last night to do the breaking news. It was almost giddy. I was with him. I'm glad you were. I almost was, but I had some other things going on. Um, I will announce eventually, but I want to talk to my sister. I want my family to know some things before I arbitrarily share it. Some of you will probably already do know the bad news. John knows, I believe. I'm pretty sure Connie knows, but I will share all that after I can talk to my sister. And Jeff B is saying, sadly, conformity is YouTube monetization, but congratulations. And yeah, I hope you'll forgive me, Jeff, if I'm a sellout. I'm a sellout, but essentially, what I've got to do is figure out how to put the other stuff on the green machine. I tried to dual stream to the green machine, but there's something going on with them, and I don't really know what it is. So, and here we have some wonderful creators coming in here at the moment. We have LDG hashtag free the net, who I need to start getting back into the loop of talking to. I know he had been developing a software, and I get the impression he may have got it developed. Please let me know. So, please, everybody, check out LDG Free the Net. His goal is to free us from the tech overlord oppressors who Colbert should have been making fun of. And to be fair, I think he did some, just not enough. LDG Free the Net. And John Ponderera saying dancing mRNA vaccines was a step too far. I did not like it then either. I was very centrist back then, and I think was kind of the prelude to where I ended up on the channel, because I could not understand why everyone had to hate each other. Why do we have to hate people for taking or for not taking a vaccine? I thought we were the United States. I thought we were free to put things in our bodies or not as we chose, that the government and societal pressure shouldn't be forcing these issues. And another great creator here. Oh, we have Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf. God bless you and welcome. I hope you are doing well. I'm sorry I've been so freaking busy, but I'm hoping that the busyness subsides to a more uh, manageable realm. And I am hoping that you and all of yours are doing well. Uh, I love the emoji, Charlotte. That's fantastic. Connie Cleary, yepers. Curtis, I do know. Yep, yep, yep. I know you do. I know you do. And everybody saying howdy to each other. That is wonderful. I love this community. Jeff B says I have been assimilated. Well, they sent 709 over to my doorstep, and she said that resistance was futile, and my response was goody. And I can't describe the rest of it without this video being flagged. But after that, I was quite happy to be assimilated. Okay, all that's false. Stream elements, yeah, I need to play with it. Yes, yes. Oh, and hopefully Charlotte as well has life balance going on. But you know what? We're all doing the best we can. We're all doing the best we can. I do want to share one more thing, and then I'm going to call it a stream. This is a more local thing, since I am, after all, the so-called voice of Northern Oklahoma, which is a very pretentious title. So maybe I should just call myself the Okie Wanderer. Let me share this that I have been shown, and I'm hoping that these are reasonable people as well. Yes, here we go. A local person made a country music video. I'm not going to play the whole thing, mainly because YouTube, and I don't really have their permission to share it, but I hope they'll at least be happy if I share a minute or so. Things are not where they're supposed to be. I miss Johnny Carson. Okay, you don't need to know that, but I will share the screen and I will go to this. This video, let me pause it for a bit. This was made about a month ago. They already have 124,000 views, which proves that, yes, Northern Oklahoma can do some cool stuff too. But anyway, but they don't have but 114 subscribers. So, if you wouldn't mind showing them some love, that would be great. And let's play maybe a minute or so of this and let me know what you guys think. I'll grow this up here so you can get a decent view of it. Danny W. Means of Tonkawa featuring Mike McAdoo of the guitar, thinking and drinking. No, this is not actual footage of your tired blogger trying to escape from his house. And that is not how I drive. Right. So I will stop it there. Just give you a kind of a beginning of it. These are all locals. This is the actual local bar. So if any of you wanted to know what Tonkawa looks like, that's kind of, sort of, a little bit, kind of the better side of how things and people look here. So let's get back to StreamYard and see what you guys are saying. Get stuffed, Curtis. You're a big dodo head. Oh, no. Y'all are saying hello to each other. That is wonderful. Connie left a message on Twitter. Let me check out Twitter real quickly. Twitter. There was never such a twisted twister. Twitter. Oh, yes, of course. And I do need to let you guys go soon-ish. There are various streamers out there wanting to do their streams, and Connie is going to be doing a movie. Don't know if she wants me to announce it or not. I can never remember if she wants people, like new people in, or if she wants just a community. But she is going to be playing on her community a movie that will be wonderful and change the way we see the world. Killer Donuts. Sorry. All right. John Ponerera, 4-time winner of the coveted Silver Sow Award winner, Okie Wanderer. You've got it. Yeah, John, whoever that is either has more money than I do or is connected. It is a nice car. I'm not the singer. I don't know that I'm any better than him, but sadly, I'm not the singer. I prefer to do Elvis covers. Jeff B likes the Bandit car, and Connie is going to post the Cosme link shortly. Very good, very good. Well, I really don't have much more to talk about. I'll give y'all a few minutes. If you want, post in the chat whatever links you have of upcoming stuff that you're doing, or maybe things that you want to talk about. And I will take it into consideration for the next stream. I know I'm going to do one Sunday for the Voice of Northern Oklahoma, and I might just do one tomorrow if I'm bored enough, which I'm never bored, but if I have time, etc., I might just do a random stream tomorrow for fun. Here we go. Connie is sharing the Cosme link. I'm sure that everyone here is welcome to come and watch Killer Donuts with her community, and be sure and show some love to her channel. She's good people, like you're all good people. I think I'm going to call it a stream. All right, they've changed stuff on here. So there we go. I've got the soft prone music going. That's what everybody likes. The pros and cons of hitchhiking. John Ponterero, I might just try to do a deep read on the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and see if I can come up with something like that. So let's say good night and promote all of you lovely creators. Most of you are. John Ponterero, thank you very much for all of your prayers, all of your advice, your support. You've been an incredible pillar of my community, and God bless you for that. Thank you for both of your super chats. I can't do math very well, but it's roughly about 12 bucks. That's fantastic. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it a lot, especially in the situation I'm in. But again, I will discuss more of that after I've been able to talk to my sister. Here's that goofy Curtis Selby guy. He owes me money. If you find him, let me know where he is. And here's that Okie Wanderer. I will say this much. I'm rarely ever drunk in public, and I have yet to harass a woman while drunk. It may happen yet, but it hasn't yet. So. Resolute Germ, please give this channel love as well. He does some Saturday morning cartoons. Often he is on the panel with Gorilla's Random Thoughts and the other wonderful people of that community. So please be sure and visit, like, subscribe, all those wonderful things. Let's see if we can get some more people monetized until we are our own network of powerful, rich YouTubers squandering our women on women with cowboy hats. Although Connie may not be interested in that. She might want birds. Please check out Connie's channel and her other channel, Fluff Chick Productions. I know her and Dino are doing some really, really wonderful collaborations. I need to probably reach out to some people in her community and ask for some interviews. And there it is. One of the great wrenches in the community. If you have a YouTube channel and don't have a moderator, you need Connie because she's a smooth moderator. Smooth moderator. The other person that I like to sing to, Suzanne, Meet You All the Way. And other Toto songs for Suzanne. I love Toto. I love Suzanne too, but I don't want to get that sexual harassment thing going. All right, what else have we got going on here? We've got Jeff B. Thank you very much. He's one of the first people, one of the earliest people to come into some of my chats. You've been so supportive. Thank you, and God bless so much. Doobie Scooby Doo. John Ponterero, another $4.99 super sticker that I missed somehow earlier. Good night. John Ponterero, you are so generous. God bless you. Thank you so much. I need to make one of those. I need to figure out some kind of scheme like Culture has where I play something really goofy or entertaining when you guys do super chats. Culture Casino was so happy. He was, and I'm sorry. I may be wrong to feel this way, but I was too. If I'm the bad man, I'm sorry. LDG Free the Net, check him out. I need to do that soon. I need to check out what he's been up to. Probably join that community so that we can be free and not have to worry about goofy things that we say when we monetize. Dancing mRNA vaccines. Maybe that's it. I should play dancing vaccines when you send me a super chat. Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf. Awoo! Check out her community. She does some wonderful music. She does movie watches. She writes. She sings. She's like a, what do they used to call it, a triple threat. They can dance, sing, and act. So check out her channel. And she's cuddling up with Batman. Lucky Batman. I'm Batman. Oh, damn it, I'm not. Okay. Don't forget, if you've got nothing better to do, and you probably don't, because it's pretty fun, Connie's got a fun community on her Cosme channel. It's right there. Click on that here in about 5 or 10 minutes. That won't be much longer here. The pros and cons of hitchhiking. And hey, here's another wonderful creator, Moira Kitty. Meow, meow. Welcome, welcome. I'm just getting done, but since you're here, I will announce it again. I have somehow managed to get myself monetized. So, yes, I don't know if YouTube finally fired the communist dictator that was keeping me away, but I got monetized. So thank you all very much for the support. I guess I will go back to my old statement, even though it may be a little too long. They say that life is pain, and anyone telling you otherwise is trying to sell you something. And it's true, I am trying to sell you something. I'm trying to sell you on the idea that you are smart enough, capable enough to run your own life. You do not need big governments, big corporations. You don't need them to tell you how to live your life or what to think or what to say. And I can't remember the rest of it. I'm having a senior moment, but I do remember that somehow or other it ended up with spoon. Y'all have a wonderful evening and take care.